The following matchup is presented and played with Hockey Blast Express, a product of PLAAY Games LLC, copyright 2023, all rights reserved. And welcome back, everybody, as we get set for Game 3 of this time frame. As you can see by the score, this time frame series is tied at 1 game apiece between the 76-77 Habs and the 95-96 Flyers. The winner of this game will probably take control of the time frame with a 2-1 advantage. So with that being said, Philadelphia has made a goaltending change in net, as Garth Snow will be your netminder for the Flyers. Ken Dryden will stay in the back of the net for the Habs. Or excuse me, it will mend the pipes for the 76-77 Habs. As we get set for Game 3, why not? Let's get right into it. Start the clock. And right off the bat, we're going to begin with a penalty check between Lafleur and Lindros, as Lindros is going to go to the sin bin, as Guy Lafleur will move in on Garth Snow, as he will be tested early in this one. 1, 2, or 3 will do so. He won't, and it's a power play goal to begin this one. Guy Lafleur will score it. Let's see how many assists. 2 assists. So we're going to give 1 assist to Lapointe and the other assist to Savard. So Guy Lafleur from Guy Lapointe, and Serge Savard puts the Canadiens on the board early in this one by a score of 1-0 here in game number 3. Home scoring chance again. We have a 34 home player in 1. That's Bob Gainey. He creates a goal with a quality roll of hit or a triangle. Unfortunately for Gainey, he doesn't have a triangle, but he does have hits. So he's going to be moving in on Snow, who needs to make a 1, 2, or 3 to make the stop. Oh, and he can't. The Habs get on the board. Oh, my gosh. Bob Gainey will score the goal. That's 2 quick goals here in this one. And Philadelphia's like, what the heck is going on? As we'll check on the assists. 2 assists. Robinson and Jarvis will be your assist takers for this one. And Philadelphia is probably going to have to call their own lone timeout here in this one, as they are just getting hit by a screaming buzzsaw coming right at them. Let's see if they can try to hold off here. That's 2 quick goals by the Habs, as they quickly lead this one 2-0 in the 5th minute of the first period. Visitor scoring chance of a 25. Choice home player rolls for a goal using assist stars +2. Well, guess what? I am immediately going to give that to Rod Brindamore, as they really need some goal scoring opportunities here. So Rod Brindamore, the current Carolina Hurricanes head coach, if he still is by today, has a 2 or 3 with a dot. That is going to move up to a 4 or 5 with a dot to score the goal. It will, and the Flyers do get on the board. Let's see how many assists. 1 assist between Otto and Renberg. It won't be Renberg, so it will be Joel Otto. So Rod Brindamore will score the goal, getting the Flyers on the board, and the assist will go to Joel Otto. And we move on here. That's 3 goals, 3 more, and then automatically the segment will end. 165. That is a visitor scoring chance of a 65. Visitor defense stop. Breakaway chance. Home goalie must make a play save. Oh, excuse me, a spec save. I'm sorry. Home goalie must make a spec save. Ken Dryden needs to score a 1 or a 2 to keep this one from going in the back of the net. And he will do so. Wow, what an eventful first 5 minutes of the game. We move on. Visitor scoring chance of a 33. Choice home players rolls for rebound goal using shot stars +2. Well, John Leclerc or Mikkel Reinberg is going to get the opportunity. Since we gave Reinberg the first opportunity earlier on in this time frame, we're going to get John Leclerc this time. We're going to give it to John Leclerc this time. So he rolls for a rebound goal using his shot stars +2. That's going to be a 5 or a 6 with a dot to score the goal. And it will tie game. John Leclerc will score the goal. 1 assist. That is going to go to, I think, Mikkel Renberg will get it. We'll get the assist on that one. As the Flyers, down 2-0, come back to tie things up here in the 10th minute of the first period at 2 apiece. Visitor scoring chance of a 36. Visitor player in 3, that's Jacques Lemar. I'm sorry. Visitor scoring chance. Visitor player in 3, that is actually Bob Corkum. He creates a goal with a quality roll of hit or a triangle. Oh no, Corkum does not have hit and he does not have a triangle, so that's going to do it for the 10th minute of this time, the 10th minute of the first period here at the Forum in Montreal, and your score remains tied up at 2 apiece. We got a quality check, this time between players 2 and 3. That's Tremblay and Lindros. We're looking for skill. Both guys have skill, and we move on in this one. We got a 2-3-4, which is a quality check between players 3 and 4. That's Lamar and Kevin Haller. We're looking for smart. Haller does not have smart, but Jacques Lamar does. So he's going to be moving in on Gart Snow, who needs to make a 1, 2, or 3 to make the stop. He can't. Oh my gosh. Jacques Lamar will score the 5th goal of the period and put the Habs in front by a score of 3-2. Let's see how many assists are going to be given out on the play. 10 assists. Or excuse me, not 10 assists. What am I saying? 2 assists. So Savard and I think I'm going to give it to Savard and Wilson. So Jacques Lamar scores the goal from Serge Savard and Maury Wilson. And we continue on in this one. Visitor scoring chance of a 53. It reads, home player in 3, that's Doug Riesborough, who was just entered in as a substitute for Game 3. Resting was, I think it was Pete Mahovlich. So home player in 3, that's Riesborough. He stops a Flyer goal opportunity with a quality roll of skill or a square. Oh no, Doug Riesborough does not have a square, and he does not have skills. So guess what? The Flyers just tied things up at 3 apiece. As the let's see who scored the goal for the Flyers. 6. Player with the best shot rating. That is going to that's a tie between Podine, Howardchuk, and Otto. So here's what we're gonna do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, that's Joel Otto who scored the goal. And how many assists will be handed out on the play? 1 assist. How about it? Dale Howardchuk will get the assist on the Joel Otto goal, as this game literally is going back and forth here. So we move on to the next one. Visitor scoring chance of a 21. Home goalie must make shot save. Oh, Ken Dryden needs to make a 2 or 3 with a dot to do so. And he will. So that's going to do it for an eventful first period. 6 goals were scored in this period, 3 each, as we are tied at 3 apiece going in to the second period. Quality check, this time between players 3 and anybody on the ice for the Flyers. We're looking for power. Pick your poison between Podine, Druce, and Corkum. I think I do want to keep the face-off rating out there. So it's going to be down between Druce and Podine. I do want to keep the circle out there, so it's going to be Druce. Both guys have power between Riesborough and John Druce. And we move on to this one. Or excuse me, move on to the next segment here in this one. Quality check, this time between players 4 and 2. That's Robinson and Reinberg, or excuse me, Robinson and Renberg for speed. Both guys have speed, and we move on in this one. After an eventful first period, I don't want to jinx it, but I really don't want to jinx it. I'm not going to say it. I really am not going to say it. Let's see and find out. Penalty check between players 4 and 5. That's Savard and Terran. Oh, Chris Terran will be going to the penalty box with a penalty rating of 1. So Serge Savard is going to be moving in on Garth Snow. 1, 2, or 3 to stop it. Oh, and he can't. Savard will score the power play goal for the Habs. Let's see how many assists. 1 assist will be given out on the play. Steve Shutt will be the lone assist taker here on the Serge Savard goal here in this one. See, if I would have kept my mouth shut, the game would have still remained tied. But no, I had to blabber out my mouth. So yeah, go ahead in the comments. Yeah, I jinxed it, but whatever. Anyway, quality check between players 5 and 6. That's Nyrop and anybody on the ice with speed. Podine, Corkum, Holler, or Terran needs to flop. So it's either Podine, Corkum, or Holler. I do want to keep at least one circle out there, and I do want to keep at least one square out there. So we're going to give it to Bob Corkum. We're looking for speed. Both guys have speed, and we move on to the next segment in this one. We got a quality check, this time between players 3 and 1. That's Jarvis and Podine for power. Oh, Sean Podine has power as he moves in on Ken Dryden, hopefully to make a play save with a 4 or 5 with a dot. Oh, and a 5 with a blank won't do so. He will score. Podine will score the game-tying goal for the Flyers. And let's see how many assists. 2. Lindros and Howardchuk will get the assist on the Jean Podine goal, on the Jean Podine game-tying goal here in game number 3 of this time frame. Oh, we got another quality check between the same players, but this time it's with Lamar and Brindamore. We're looking for power. Oh, Rod Brindamore has power. This could be the Flyers' chance to take the lead. A 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 with a dot will do so. Will make the save. Won't, and the Flyers take the lead. Wow, down by 2-0 to keep tying the game, to take the lead 5-4. Rod Brindamore scores the goal, and the Flyer fans here at the Forum are happy. Let's see how many assists. 2, Otto, and Otto and Peter Sabota. I don't want to get a little tongue twisted here. So Brindamore from Otto and Sabota will be your goal scoring stat line presented by Biddy Beer. We got a quality check between anybody on the ice for the Habs and player number 1. That's John LeClaire. We're looking for smart. Oh, pick your poison except for Reesboro. Ooh, either way, John LeClaire is not going to win that one, so they could either tie or Montreal can take it. We tie. Oh, and Montreal is going to take it, so I think we're going to give the chance to Bob Gainey as he has most of all the qualities. So does Larry Robinson, but I do want to keep at least one or two squares out there. At least one or two more squares out there. So Bob Gainey's going to take it as he moves in on Snow, hopefully to make a play save. A 1, 2, or 3 will do so. And Garth Snow makes the stop. Wow. To keep the Flyers in this one. So that will do it for the second period here. I know this game is really long, and it's really taken a little bit longer than expected. So we move to the third period with the score: Flyers 5, Habs 4. Penalty check between players 1 and 6. Wilson and anybody on the ice for the Flyers. Well, at this point, literally, I think the Flyers want to tie to keep the lead. They tie, and they will tie. So it's either Drews, Corkum. It's either Drews or Corkum. It's Drews. And it will be Drews. Wilson and Drews both had the same penalty rating of 0.5. And we move on in this one. We got a quality check, this time between players 3 and anybody on the ice for the Flyers with speed, hit, and power. We are definitely going to match that with Mikkel Reinberg for hit. Oh, wait a second. Yes, we'll match it. Match closely to the number of qualities. But however, Reesboro does have hit as he moves in on Garth Snow as he looks to make a play save here. 1, 2, or 3 will do so. Oh, and he can, and the game is tied. Doug Reesboro will score the goal. Let's see how many assists. 2. Robinson and I think we'll go with Robinson and Shutt are your assist takers on that one. So Reesboro from Robinson and Steve Shutt are your goal-scoring stat line presented by Biddy Beer. And the fans at the forum are rise to their feet here as the game is tied. This has been by far the game of the project so far. Visitor scoring chance of a 65. Oh, visitor defense stop, breakaway chance. Home goalie must make a spec save. This is the Flyers' chance to do so. With a 1 or 2, we'll save it. Can't, and the Flyers will take the lead. Let's see who scored the goal. 5. That's choice players. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is a reroll. Player number 1. That's Jean Podine. And how many assists? 2 assists. Howardchuk, and I think we'll give it to Corkum. So Podine from Howardchuk and Bob Corkum as the Flyers take back the lead 6-5. Man, oh man, what a back and forth game 3 this is. This has been here in this one. Penalty check between players 3 and 2. That's Jarvis and Drews. Drews is going to go to the sin bin as he has a penalty rating of 0.5. Jarvis has a penalty rating of 0. So we move. So Jarvis is going to move in on Snow. 1, 2, or 3 to stop it. He does. Game of the project so far in this one. Holy cow. And we move on in this one. We got a quality check, this time between players 5 and 1. That's LaPointe and Rod Brindamore. We're looking for skill. Both guys have skill. And my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, this game, the game of the project so far, is almost over. It is a 6-5 lead for the Flyers as we move to the final segment before going to the empty net mini chart. Visitor scoring chance. If the Flyers score here, the chances of going to the empty net mini chart will be less. Will be a little bit less here, but let's see and find out with a 16. Home goalie must make shot save. Ken Dryden needs to make a 2 or 3 with a dot to make the stop. He does so. Nobody changes, and we will go to the empty net mini chart. 4, and ladies and gentlemen, stop the clock. The game is over. Wow, what a game that was. Whew. From the first period on, the Flyers did not quit. And from the first period on, when all hope seemed lost for the Flyers, they take their lone timeout to get the Flyers back into this one. Oh man, what a game, what a game, what a game. The final score here in game 3, the 95-96 Flyers take a 2-1 time frame lead by a final score of 6-5. Stay tuned for the Bitty Beer game summary for game 3, and stay tuned for game 4 coming up right afterwards. As always, every game summary is presented by your favorite Bitty Beer products. If you choose to drink Bitty Beer, please drink responsibly. As always, it has big taste. At a bitty price, it's Bitty Beer.